Hafude Saipan! And happy 25th anniversary Joeten-Kiyu Public Library. I'm Franicia Tomakani White, the daughter of Frank and the late Anisha Tomakani. I was born and raised on Saipan and grew up in Garapan and Capitol Hill. I went to school at Marianas Baptist Academy and graduated in 1997. That summer, I left to go to the Naval Academy Prep School and then the Naval Academy for 2 years after that. I returned to Saipan a few years later when I realized that my passion was for helping people in a different way and someday being a mommy. I was so happy that my parents were very supportive of my decision. My husband and I were married in the summer of 2002 at Pacific Castle in Saipan. We now have 7 precious children and live in Tennessee, where my husband serves in the Navy. My late mom, Anisha Tomakani, and my dad, Frank Tomakani, taught me from a very young age about the value of education and imparted in me the value of books and the excitement of learning and growing. In 1991, when I was 11 years old, my mother, Anisha, joined the Public Library Council as one of the founding members of the Joeten-Kiyu Public Library. 2.5 years ago, Mom died. During her life, she helped many people write their own books. She was so much of a teacher and writer at heart that in her last months of life, she was still working on a book to help Japanese people be able to conversate and pronounce words in English like an American. She encouraged me for years to write my own books. Though I read my books to my mom over the phone and sent her the electronic versions, she never had the opportunity to hold my printed books in her hands. My husband Tim and I have tried to cultivate a love of books in our children, while also trying to fill their minds with ideas that would contribute to healthy thoughts and building our relationships with them. I wrote, illustrated, and published my first book, The Blessings of Visiting Grandma and Grandpa, in 2013. Since my husband is an active duty naval officer, we move often, and sometimes, due to our circumstances, cannot visit our extended family as much as we'd like, or they'd like, but we wanted our children to remember how blessed they are when we get to visit their grandparents. Not too long after that, I wrote, I Know You Love Me, Mommy and Daddy. The purpose of this second book is to remind the children in our lives that their parents love them through the big as well as the little things that parents do each and every day. When I wrote the text to this book, Tim and I believed that it would be best portrayed using professional watercolor illustrations. So we invested thousands of dollars of our own money to pay the illustrator to paint them. The artwork is truly amazing. This book took over 2 years to complete. But we really think that the finished product is worth the work, time, and money invested to print it. Tim and I love it when our children wake up with great attitudes and ready to help out in the house. I wrote, I'm up, to encourage my children, especially the little ones, to have a great attitude, good manners, and find ways to help others. I think anyone will go far in life if they can have a great work ethic, especially doing things with joy and diligence when it comes to work. I self-illustrated this fun book and we love reciting the catchy rhyme together. If you have young children in your life, I think that they love this book and their parents will love the attitudes that it cultivates. Working on Count Them With Me was another fun project to work on, especially since it was the first book I was illustrating with colored drawings. I not only wanted young children to have something fun to read, but also learn to master their numbers. My family and I love to eat delicious food, and we love the variety of foods that God has given us. This book is filled with vibrant images of foods, different foods, many of which you may have not seen before. We also took the pictures for the book. At the end, there are also some really fun and interesting facts about some of the foods in the book. My most recent books are the first 2 from a series that I'm still working on. These 2 books are not there at the library today, but we hope to be giving you in the very near future. The first is There Was a Bird, and it's about a bird who builds a nest, finds out that she's going to be a mommy, and has some adventures along the way. This book celebrates hard work, being diligent, life, and the excitement that children bring. This is a fun book and can be sung. The rhyme is repetitive and makes it very easy for children to memorize. I really enjoyed working on it. The next book in the series, There Was an Egg, is about the egg that hatches and reveals a cute baby bird that is thrilled about the exciting new world that is outside of its pretty blue shell. Life is full of excitement and discovery. This book encourages us to always remember the seemingly little blessings and wonders that ours, if we will, remember to notice them. I'm working on some non-fiction books, including a memoir of my life growing up on Saipan. I look forward to others being able to benefit from it. If you think that you would enjoy writing books but aren't sure where to start, let me encourage you that it's never too early or too late to start writing. My family and I love books and we love libraries. Libraries are a wonderful resource to learn and expand our horizons that we've utilized at each of our 10 different homes. I'm very honored to be part of today's celebration, and I hope that Saipan's Joeten-Kiyu Public Library will be an invaluable and much-used resource for generations to come. To learn more about my family and me, or to send us a question or comment, please visit timandfranicia.com. To learn more about our publishing company and our books, please visit wholesomepress.com. Goodbye! Thank you for letting us be a part of your special day.